MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. The Giants look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Drew Smyly will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping up now, Carlos Sepulveda. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Payoff pitch one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. Looking at his career totals, Turner enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Flores is there, and there's out number 2. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. That misses. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2. Here's a pop-up now, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, He's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Reined in. And he is in there.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bellinger will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This isn't this guy's first rodeo. He's been in the league for quite a while now. This wily veteran is having a great year.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A 3-run homer for Evan Longoria. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Stepping in now, Fernando Santana. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. A 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Digging in, Cody Bellinger. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Duggar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That is it. The first base.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up, Duggar. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Popped up. And And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Standing in, Will Smith, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
The count now at 2-1. And the pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. So far on the year, Seager is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off. Smith is off at first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 3 and the Dodgers 1. Here's Buster Posey now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing, and he pops him up. Seager into shallow left, and a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Now a bunt attempt here. Muncy is there, and he has it for the out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. Now the first pitch here from Price. Here's a little chopper up the middle, barehanded at his knees, and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Giants leave one. Leading off the inning, David Price, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. The 0-1 on its way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Sent toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Hit back up the middle. Flores to his left. He's there, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Turner.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. Back goes Yastrzemski into the bleachers and gone.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Right fielder, Mookie.
As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And he fouls this one off. Still only 1 out in the inning. And another foul ball. This is line to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder.
So bases are empty here. That'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Hence is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom.
Just about set to go here as the Giants come to bat in the 3rd inning, and San Francisco fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Leading up.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Wilmer Flores is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as you see there, he's currently pacing the Giants in that category.
Yastrzemski.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this one's in the dirt. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up Evan Longoria.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Price pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bellinger's under it. And the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he lays off again, ball 3. A.J. Pollock waits on deck. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone. At the plate, A.J. Pollock comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in now, Will Smith. He drew a walk his first time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Flores has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Through 3.5, we're all even at. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fernando Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Fernando Santana.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Price ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Betts. He gets there, and that's the second out. Brandon Crawford digging in next. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Corey Seager. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Standing in, David Price hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
One and 2 now. And the pitch. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yastrzemski is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat, ball 1. Chopper down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Mookie Betts stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for two coming. Alex Dickerson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Alex Dickerson.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
One strike.
Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pollock. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Smith is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Wilmer Flores. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Mike Yastrzemski is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long fly out. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
At the plate now, Hunter Pence. Line towards center field. Pollock is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Derek Rodriguez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57, Derek Rodriguez.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here it comes.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Another full count pitch home. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Max Muncy will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 11.
Ready now, A.J. Pollock. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. This is line to left. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Dodgers down in order. They hold on to a... Evan Longoria will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ballgame. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch is just so tempting.
Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Fernando Santana. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Betts. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year as we are all tied at 5. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Seager has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Crawford. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now Crawford swings and pulls this one on the ground to second. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. But bye-bye, baby, as the Giants are able to tie things up thanks to the solo dinger. Stepping into the box, Will Smith. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. takes this the other way to right. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. Marlene Garcia comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 97, Marlene Garcia.
Corey Seager will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. And he gets ahead 0-1. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. Kike Hernandez is going to come on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price. We've seen these squads go a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Carlos Sepulveda. And then after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 3 runs already home here. All even now, 2-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full. Justin Turner will be next. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. And that's out number 1. Justin Turner will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Mookie Betts comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Throw won't get him. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double. They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
A pause and the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains 2nd and 3rd, but with 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. Drilled to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. His prior history versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Garcia is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate. Jimmy Nelson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Pablo Sandoval is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Going back is Bellinger. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now in the box, Steven Duggar. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Popped up. Muncy is calling for it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Betts retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as this